Chad, I'm trying to hurry up and get shit in the water. My gosh. Come the hell on. Like, how the heck? Hold on, chat. Hold on. Bro, what? What up, chat? What up? We in a new spot. I ain't gonna lie. There was a sign. It took me 2 miles to get here. It's somewhere I'm trying new that I seen before. But when I came here the first time, I didn't see that. Well, there was no signs that said, bro, there's some big ass fish in here, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to do a wacky rig setup real quick. There's some big ass bass jumping out of the water right now, chat. I'm gonna get my catfish rods in, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be here because I had to hop a gate to get here, get in this area. It's gated off as fuck, but we gonna fish as long as we can. Somebody that lives in the neighborhood told me if the police come, they just gonna kick you out. You should be okay. So I'm just going off of based off of that. But I don't know how long we gonna be here. So I'm a I'm gonna try to fish as much as possible before we possibly get kicked out or we get the chance to leave. I don't know if we're gonna get kicked out, but it's really possible. But at the same time, like I said, somebody that lives in this area told me he fishes here all the time. I asked him I asked him, do people be like, do you get in trouble over here? He said, nah, not really. It just kind of depends. Um, he said a few things, chat. He said a few things, but I'm gonna try to get some stuff in the water. First off, I'm gonna throw out a damn. Where's my black worms at? I'm gonna throw out a fucking man. You gotta give me a second, chat. I'll throw out a wacky rig real quick just to see some, cause there's some big ass bass jumping around in the water right here. Big ass bass, chat. There's some big ass bass. I don't know if I would have chose that color. I think I would have chose dark color. The water's real brown. I got a bunch of things I'm gonna throw out casting wise. There's some big ass bass, chat. Some big old bass. This spawn's kind of set up like Joey spawn. They got um they got a no outlet spot over with some giant ass drainage pipes. Then they got like they just open all around over here. on this left side. I'm sitting right at the edge of the drainage pipe area. Sort of, kinda. This place got a lot of potential if I can fish here more than I'm already fishing here. Like I said, it's my first time fishing here, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I do I do have plans to catch some nice bass. I'm gonna throw my catfish rod out real quick, chat. The quicker I get them out, the better. Like that's some huge ass bass, chat. That's some huge ass bass, man. I'm gonna have to do something. That's some huge ass bass. Like they smacking on top of the water. Fuck, it's bright out here. I don't have no hair, man. What up, Hannah? How you doing, Josie J? Keeping it SG. What's up, brother? Cyril, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, man. I climbed over this gate. I walked 2 miles here because I don't have a car right now. Got here, and then I was standing at the gate for the longest time, and like multiple cars drove past me, and then this kid walked down the street. He's like, "There's some big ass fish here." I was like, "What do you mean? You can fish here?" Because there's literally says no fishing and 10 other things you can't do here. And he's like, I was like, "Yeah, me and my friend fish here all the time." I was like, "People don't say nothing." He said, "Nah, it's summer. People don't care about that shit." Oh, like I said, I don't know how long we're gonna be here or allowed to be here before like somebody pulls up and tries to be that person. But I'm gonna try to get as much fishing out as possible before we possibly get kicked out or we get the chance to leave. But right now, I kid you not, chat. There's some big ass bass. I was standing at the gate just watching the big things blow up on top of the water and go crazy, and I just like, I gotta get over here. I don't care what I gotta do. I gotta get over here. I'll come back to this bitch at nighttime and fish if I can't fish in the daytime, just because how active and how big this water is. Plus, I'm always fucking itching for a new location to go to. This is down the street from my house. I mean, it was a walk. It was definitely a walk, but well worth it if I get the fish I catch today. Also, if I come here next time, I'm gonna have to downsize my tackle. I really did downsize it for real. I brought I brought 4 catfish rods, but I'm only gonna use 3. And then I brought a bobber pole and I brought 1 casting rod. I usually bring like two or 3 casting rods and multiple bobber poles. This is gonna be chicken. This is coffee chicken. It's gonna be the first catfish bait I'll throw out. There's so much water I didn't even get over. Or my double hook pole. I don't even got that many baits. I got worms, I got coffee chicken, and I got chicken liver. That's my that's my baits. I was gonna catch some bluegills too. That's why I kind of brought the worms also and have some cut bait on the line. That orange pole probably be my cut bait pole, but right now it's just my pole that's gonna be out there. I want to do a lot more casting today, casting around and walking around. And I want to do sitting and watching catfish rods, because catfish rods is time consuming. Casting my pole with the stuff that I'm seeing in the water. I gotta try some lures. I gotta try some jigs. I gotta try some soft plastics. I gotta put a bell on that. There's some big ass fish here in chat. Even the kid who like, there's a big old fish here. I was like, man, what you be catching out of her? He said he don't know because he's new to fishing. He said his friend usually do all the fishing, gearing, setting up and stuff. Fish brain is whoa. It's all right. Need a Cinco. Joseph, I got a Cinco. I'm at I got a few Cinco color options wise. I'm gonna start throwing those out in a second. I'm just trying to get my 2 catfish rods out. Fish brain ain't that bad. People definitely log in the wrong catches all the time, the wrong size, the wrong fish, everything. It be pissing me off, Northern. I ain't gonna lie. How you doing today, by the way, brother? RDA, what's up? 37 bass this year? I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably around that same range amount of bass this year. Not even trying to gloat or anything. I've caught a lot of bass. Fish brain was keeping me in track, but me and Joe used to do fish brain a lot. We stopped like the middle of last year. Stopped just logging shit. Rich. Shit, I wish I do be spending though. Rich on fish and stuff. Backtrack, what's up, brother? Watermelon melon with red flakes and pumpkin seeds. What's that combination? What you Oh, you talking about the type of yeah, something bright color. What up, Junior Buzz? How you doing, bro? Got some of them posted. Hell yeah. You been using fish brain, Joseph? Hmm. Any luck, bro? Night Wolf, I ain't gonna lie. We just hopped the gate to get in here. I ain't even really got any poles out yet. I just got my first catfish rod out. I'm gonna get one more catfish rod out, and I'm gonna start going for bass because there's some big ass bass blowing up. Like right up, like what? Hold on, right over here where this weeds are in these two pipes. This little cavern is going crazy right here, all the way to the edge of this dirt right here. It's been going crazy, but it's so much more water that I got to get to explore. This is my first time being here. Like I said, I have to hop that gate right there to get there. So and then I've drove up on it one time, but there was no sign that said no fishing or anything. Today, when I got there after walking 2 miles, 'cause I don't have my car, it said no fishing and stuff on it. And I was not gonna come over this gate. I was with all my gear, contemplating going over this gate. If I want to risk it or get in trouble by the police. And then a kid walked past. He's like, "Man, we be fishing all the time. You are. It's summer, so we're taking the risk. Hopefully, he said the police come, they're just gonna kick me out. But I mean, that's a kid saying that, so I'm an adult. I don't know if they're gonna be so generous, but we'll see. It just honestly it just depends on the police officer. But they do say no fishing and no trespassing and all this extra shit. But he said people won't care. But there's always that one. The Karens is it's everywhere. Damn, that was the first time I ever heard my bell sound different than my bell. Did y'all hear that? I haven't even thrown chicken liver in yet. I got chicken liver, coffee chicken, and worms. I was gonna catch some bluegills as well, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't think no bluegills gonna be in this specific area. If they are, I hope everything is well because there's some big bass smacking the top of the water. Damn it! It was doing a lot when I wasn't holding my pole. Then I picked my pole up, and now it's not doing nothing. I see a baby turtle on the top of the water right here. Hopefully we don't catch no fucking no ginormous turtle. I ain't trying to do that today. And also I'm on a 2 to 3 foot hill, so it's gonna be hard to even net that motherfucker out the water if it's too huge. Nothing. Well, I heard a stick. I was gonna say, where this extra weight just pop up in? That's fine. I kind of wanted to throw this more to the freaking more towards the middle anyway. Where I threw it at, I didn't like where it was at for real, but it was getting tapped right there. There's definitely a bunch of sticks in the right where I'm at anyway. I can see them. Way better. Let's get this chicken liver out and these worms. But like I have this worm farm, and I ain't gonna lie, my daughter left the worm farm out. Left that shit out in the sun. So when I came out there, some of my worms was definitely dried up. They was out there cooked. So hopefully we can find some good worms in this bottom of this bucket because worm farm. Every time I start like a new thing, like I got a bait tank or it's worm farm, I start something. It don't ever go good the first time. I mean, the dirt's still moist, so I know there's gonna be worms in here, but there's definitely some dried up worms too. Goodness gracious. I need to just go buy some worms. Chat. But the hassle to get out the fish today was really kind of tough. I ain't seeing no fucking worms. I'm about to count that bait out as a bait I don't have. If I at least get one worm, yeah, I might not put a worm on this hook. I might, I might put a worm on my bobber pole hook. If I at least get one worm, I can catch a bluegill and turn that into two baits, another bait instead of me. Yeah, I'm gonna need a worm out of here. These niggas is hard to find. I know they're in here somewhere in here. What a worm! The fuck ton of roly polies in here. Yeah, worm farm needs some work. All the roly polies in here. So roly poly farm. But right now, chat, we don't have worms. Also, I want to get chicken liver. I'm not trying to stress the worms. We just gonna do double chicken liver. I got bread. I got bread I can use as a substitution for something. This chicken liver's fucking steamy. Gosh. Oh, this chicken liver getting this problem. It's first time getting open. Yeah, I got bread. I might put bread on. I'm gonna put bread on a bobber pole. Fuck around and catch a carp here. I wouldn't be mad. I know I like my carp. Bro, this chicken liver is rancid right now. I done smelled all types of chicken liver because I'll be fishing with it a lot. But this shit ain't even like a really bad color and it's over stink. We about to have bugs over here. Uninvited guests. I would fish with some fake flies, but I ain't gonna fish with no real flies. I ain't even trying to put them nasty motherfuckers on the hook. Double chicken liver right now, chat. We're not gonna throw this like crazy. This ain't a treble hook. This is just a regular. This is just a regular. Um, yeah, two circle hooks. We're gonna put bread on the hook, the bobber pole hook, just for just for just for possibly some bluegills. Like I said, I want an extra bait since I can't find the worms. On the bright side, we got 2 catfish rods out. Once I get this rod out, the chicken liver pole's already hit. Once I get this rod out, what up, Grumpy Bass? Nice, Night Wolf. Nice. You had a great day, brother. My bobber pole snapped off when I was climbing over the gate. Told my wife I was walking to go fishing. She said, "We too old to be going walking." Said, I said, "I guess I am a little spoiled, riding and driving in a car instead of walking." But I haven't fully had my own car since last October. So I guess. The amount of cars that's driving past and seeing me over here. The only thing they can see is that sun. It's crazy. Wait till I start bass fishing, Chad. I'm feeling real lucky on the bass today. Not only because I've been seeing them on top of the water, but it's a new location, new opportunity. Maybe somebody ain't fish with what I fish with to get their attention. Okay, right. Both drops. Pull up. My excuses. A kid told me I could fish here. This ain't gonna be able to use this hook. The freaking line is in there. I'm trying to save one hook. Now I'm use a brand new one. But I don't know, chat. I'm curious on what fish is really in here. But I could tell you bass is in here. I know for sure bass is in here. I could tell you turtles is in here. We'll try to get some of these catfish's attention. I just feel like I'm barely covering any of the water. In reality, chat, I wouldn't even be standing right here. I'll be standing like somewhere over there. Right. I am trying to be somewhat cognito. I'm not trying to just be blatantly out, out in the open. I mean, I'm damn near 10 feet away from the gate and the sign that says no fishing. I'm not gonna use that as an excuse if I'm just standing here fishing. Oh, I couldn't read. That's what I'm gonna say. But I don't mean that's gonna work. Yeah, I can't read that, bro. I'm a fisherman. I ain't. This ain't no spelling bee. I ain't know what the fuck that said. I'm trying to say everything but you can fisher. Don't bring no boats. Don't bring no guests. Don't park on the grass. It didn't say don't hop the gate. I read that. It didn't say that. I know that for sure. At least I know that. Yeah, there's some crazy bass over chat. I'm gonna actually be standing next to that gate, fishing with this wacky rig until I see. All right, let's give some of this bread a try. I'm not taking this liver home with me. This shit is rancid as fuck. Appreciate you, man. Wait for some bread on the hook, chat. Bread's for some bluegill so we can have another bait. Since we out of the worm. I'll put a fucking roly poly on the hook for real. But we're gonna start with bread. That was a kill. I think he just walked off. Give me a thumbs up. Because he did help me over the gate. Well, at least get my stuff over the gate. Hopefully no fucking big ass carp takes my pole. Because I'm not about to be standing right. I'm about to walk. I'm about to walk and cast cast this rig over here. This wacky rig a few times. Put a bell on this. I'm gonna take y'all with me, of course. I don't want to stand over anywhere. The flies is outrageous right now. Due to me throwing that, due to, due to me opening that chicken liver and I didn't close it. They over here eating, having a feast. Hey, some flies do die. Some flies do die. I might put one on the hook. I heard fishing with flies is really good. Turn that shit into a fly reel. And see if I'm in it with different setups of wackers. I got rooster tails and other stuff I'm gonna use too, but I want to start with wacky. Like I said, there's some nice sized bass here. They are smacking the water hard. Mhm. Oh, ah, I got hit. What the fuck? No, no, blue girl got hit. That one. I think I left my orange rooster tail on my other rod, but I know I got. I actually might have another orange one. I know I got some orange ones. I know I got. I think I got. I'm pretty sure I got some black ones. A black rooster tail might be it. That I might have to go black. I'm gonna throw this wacky out for a little bit before I switch. May switch to a different color though. That was a big ass bass that just jumped right here. My hook actually snapped. Hold on. I'm gonna put the circle. I'm gonna switch the surfing chat. My hook actually snapped off when I just got out of that tree. That was a big ass bass that just blew up right here, and it blew up more than one time. It was attacking something in the water. Like I said, they're active right now. It's kind of making me suggest maybe doing top water, possibly top water. Did bring out some lures. Really watching this orange catfish rod. It already been tapped once off the coffee chicken. And chat. Every time you about to go cast somewhere, you see some crazy stuff happening. Something else happens because I was definitely about to cast on top of that blow up or whatever that was chasing it. I'm still gonna do it, but your boy had to fix his freaking put a new hook on. It's this 10-pound braided line and it broke off. I'm watching this pole right now, chat for real. I'm tying this hook on too, but I'm watching this pole hard. I need to bring my I need to start using O-rings. I have them. I just don't use them. Yeah, and how you doing? Yeah, everyone, this is Hannah. Hannah, this is Josie. A1 since day one. Honestly, SG, there was a handful of people I made my more people made my made people minds was Joe and Hunter. I made like two people mine. Honestly, SG, I think I made you and Josie J mods. Like I made y'all mods. I told Joey to make y'all mods, but I chose y'all two as my mods. Like you and Josie J. Everybody else, they Joey and Hunter kind of picked those mods out. Nothing against anybody. I just they got to y'all before I did. Y'all were like two people I was talking to, and I was like, man, make them a mod. I like their energy. I like their vibe. Make them mine. But SG and Josie is the two people I made. I made my I met Hannah just off of bro. I fucking Lego on my hook braid. Braid. Yeah, I met Hannah just one day. I was like, shoot, I met my mods like y'all met my mods. I didn't know. Like we don't have conversation about who we gonna make my well, we didn't at first. We were just making mods. Of course, of course. I liked y'all energy and vibe when I met y'all. If I have a long conversation with you and I'm enjoying the conversation, I'll be like, make that person mod. But now we don't be making mods. We made enough mods and we was trying to take some mods away and then we did, and then we ended up getting two more people mods after we took like a few mods away. But it is what it is. I think we're pretty good on mods right now. So when people be asking, to be a little awkward. So we're not about to just make mods. We stopped doing it. We're actually gonna do a mod sweep at the end of the year last year, but we didn't. But I've seen Hannah a bunch of times to talk to her. She's cool people. Maybe a paddle tail chat. Maybe a paddle tail. I don't know. I literally have other worms. I just I just have right now I'm kind of dealing with an issue where I still have my other tackle bag, which is like my fanny pack, and I fucking every time I use something in it or I use something or need something, it's in there. And I just be like, damn, bro, I need my fanny pack. My fanny pack's my fanny pack's in the car that's in my driveway. I grab as much stuff out as I need, but then when I think I got everything, I need something else. And it's always in my fanny pack. My fanny pack is just supposed to be like light tackle for like when I go like creek fishing and stuff like that, but somehow there's always something I need that's in there. Feel like I'm botching this bass fishing right now because I'm seeing so many blowups and I'm obviously using the wrong thing to get their attention. I'm not used to fishing brown murky water. Like I feel like I'm fishing a river, and in the river I don't use nothing but like white stuff. I like to use like white rooster tail. What's good for brown murky water? What color? Like what's the best color for brown murky water? Chat. 'Cause I really don't know. I could guess. I use bright colors. I use like pink. I use white. My boy Joe showed me shit. Go for black as well. But I don't know. I don't know what the best color is when it comes to brown water. Like pink and white. Pink and white is my go-to for sure. But I'm not gonna knock the other colors because I know they all matter. Lime green's good too. Scooby, how you doing? Light colors are noise and dirty water. Fuck. Fuck. I should have brought my popper. That's I know I got another popper. Light colors. Hold on, quick chat. I could use one of these. This would be considered a brighter color, and there's a popper in there too. Or I have this box for when I went on vacation. It's like it has a bunch of jigs and lures and stuff in it. I put this in here as light tackle stuff for vacation to try to downsize. I could use this, bro, or this. I got a spoon here too. I don't know if spoon's considered light. What is this? All these damn hooks is hooked. Hold on. There's definitely options, chat. I could use one of these. It's definitely a mess. I hooked myself like 4 times trying to unhook it. You're a farmer and you work at a hospital? Damn, Hannah. You be busy. Man, farming's tough. I would love to have a farm just so I can have a pond and also the animals. I'm a fucking animal fanatic. But damn, that's a lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just thinking about your jobs is making me stress. Cause even when you think you on vacation or you know, you take even if you take off from the hospital, you got work at home. Like my work at home is me straightening up and cleaning up after my damn kids. Your work at home is a whole farm. Big Worm got timed out. Free my boy Big Worm, bro. He ain't do nothing. Something noisy. I mean, I'm only looking at this popper, but it's the thing is, it's black. Like, like I don't know. Hmm, I know. Oh, I got a Whopper Plopper, but I don't like using it. I ain't even hating on the Whopper Plopper. It's just I haven't caught nothing with it yet, so it's just like not my most exciting thing to use. But I have a Whopper Plopper, and then I have that. Then I had that popper. I'm really edging towards that popper chat, but that Whopper Plopper. Other than that, I don't have a lot of noisemakers. Well, I might actually do have a lot of noisemakers. Hold up. No. Okay. Damn, I took the hooks off of this. Now I took one hook off. Because I would say this. This would be a great noisemaker. But I could use this. Damn. You have to get them one things that secure all your hooks. I'm just not trying to get hooked as much. Not today. I don't feel like I need a Techno shot if I ain't caught a fish yet. I could I could use this. Hmm. I feel like this would make a lot of noise. Size don't matter to fish when the water's making noise. A sputter bug. That's what it's called. I don't know what this is called, but I did take the top hook off. Damn. Damn, I see. You use dark baits and dark water. This is kind of brown muggy. I was thinking that too. I was gonna use something black. Like I have some black rooster tails and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, fish just be picky. I'm not gonna keep using this wacky rig unless I use like a darker worm. What up, PNW? Jesse, what's up? Nah, no Dre walking away. Mr. Rogers, what's up, brother? Yeah, Josie be turning up with him. Josie, the amount of deer I've seen in Kentucky this year have been fucking outrageous. Every time I see a deer, I be like, man, Josie's missing out. She need to pull up. Black and blue is a failsafe. I got some black and blue stuff, but everybody keeps saying noisemaker. Like I got this. This is black and blue. I got a black. Do I got a black and blue rooster tail? I don't think I got a black and blue rooster tail. I got a black rooster tail. I don't know what the other color is. This is black, but it ain't. I mean, this is blue, but it ain't black. I got I got black stuff and blue stuff, and then this wasn't even really black and blue, just a tail. I don't know. I don't know, Chad. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. Something's about to get caught. Yeah, we got two catfish rods out. We got a coffee chicken out. And we got two hook of chicken liver on two different poles. and they both sitting out. The coffee chicken guy actually got hit when I threw it out, but when I guess I yanked it too quick. That's why I keep looking back here. They both got bells on them. They sitting here. I only got two rods out. There's a third rod, but I got to change the hook, and I'll probably just throw that out further. But I only brought one pole holder because I had to hop that gate, and that was my light tackle, bringing one pole holder. What up, Patriot? How you doing, bro? It's going all right, man. We trying to figure out what's gonna catch these bass in this brown, mucky, murky water. It's literally brown and murky. I don't fish. I never fish waters that's brown unless I go to the Ohio River. Then it's brown. But then I'm only fishing bottom for catfish. I'm not. I don't fish. I don't use like jigs and lures when I'm at the river. Not yet, anyway. I mean, eventually I'm gonna start doing it, but I just don't do it. I have used some on a boat, but I never really even bring like light poles out when I'm at the river. It's all medium light and bigger. Never fake. What's up, brother? Yeah, hola, ¿cómo está? Mi hook said Iran. Yeah, never fake. Good to see you, brother. All right, chat. I can use these. What the hell is going on with their house where they keep spewing out water? Been spewing out water all day. This is a dark color. How do you hook these? Let's give it a go, chat. I just want I just want to take this paddle tail off. I don't even think I'm doing it right. I know how I could do it, but I did it a different way. I just used it to set it as a wifey setup on a circle hook. It's crazy how long we've been here chatting. We got that one bite. I need 10 more bites. But like I said, here I could take over and throw out 20 poles and it might get better if if I didn't have to hop that gate. Light tackle for me is not having a car. We walked here. It was 2 miles. This is how I would assume you would hook a chat. Right, shut up. Yeah, just about. We gonna see how this works for a second. Then we gonna start like trying for noisemakers. We showed a bunch of things. We showed a bunch of black and blue, a bunch of everything. Something's about to catch us a bass. It usually don't take me this long to catch. Damn, that thing is not sinking. It's not sinking at all. It's just on top of the water. Okay, it floats. I wouldn't know what this is called. Maybe this thing needs to be attached to a weighted hook. I have those. I could have used that. I didn't know it was gonna float, child. This is my first time taking it out of the pack. Some things you buy, some things is given to you, and this is something that was given to us. It looks cool though, floating. I mean, I just don't know what's gonna. I just don't know what the specs gonna eat it on top. Definitely not about to use this for long. This shit is floating and it looks weird. Hey, why don't you connect the fence there? Hold on. Watch it be a rooster tail that does the chat. All this think of soft plastic rattlers and everything, and it'd be a rooster tail that takes the gold. This shit looks crazy floating on top. Say big baits catch big fish. It's gonna be a big bait, not a rooster tail. What the fuck is bubbling up over there? One more cast with this. Cause I feel like I'm not being serious fishing if I keep casting with this. At least not on the right setup. Maybe if I had the right setup. No way. One of my poles is going off, so I try to reel up fast. But there's freaking stick right here that if my braid hits them, it's doing 10 wraps. Let's go over and check. Look, see that? See it? It's the freaking pole on the left, the white pole or orange. Probably a turtle. Every time I pick it up, it just stops doing everything it was doing. Thank you. I didn't know the stream was frozen. I switched to a wobble plopper, the one I found. I'm using it. I didn't know the stream was frozen. It was still like acting like regular. I could see chat moving and stuff like that, but I didn't know it was frozen. Thank y'all though. Appreciate you, Joe. I didn't know the stream was frozen. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I wonder how long it been frozen. Okay. shot, I'm pissed. That was my favorite. That wasn't my favorite Whopper Whopper, but Sam's. That was an important Whopper Whopper to me. But you got stuck in the bush right there. Instantly, I thought, damn, I'm gonna have to bring my kayak over here. But then I realized how I got over here, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to get my kayak over here. That's a new bind. Like I can get to the grass almost, but it's like it's in the water a little bit. I'm not climbing in this water. I don't know how deep it is. It's new water to me. Yeah, I won't be climbing in this shit. It's brown. I'll probably go rooster tail chat. I just don't know how my braid broke. Damn, I lost a whopper whopper. That's ass. Don't nobody want to lose no whopper whopper. Really don't even make any sense. I snipped a big amount of the line before I started even casting. I don't know how this shit broke off. I'm gonna use a chatterbait for a minute. We use chatterbait, then I will switch to a rooster tail bait. That was ass, bro. So we tried some wacky. We tried some fucking some plopper. We ain't tried no whopper plopper yet. Bro, that is so lame. Like what the hell? They're just sitting there staring me in the face. I went first crappie in here. Got two catfish rods out, so hopefully they get some love in a minute. Got a bait cage out to help support the bait tank. What do you do with a chatterbait? You just reel it in. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, down there chattering. Down there chattering, chat. No, I haven't used a chatterbait 1,000 times. Definitely feel weird though. All right, chat. We're gonna walk around with this. I'm kind of interested in using the shadow bait. Still got a two catfish rods. That's the camera. I new tripod. We got two catfish rods out. One got coffee chicken on it. It has been paid. We got one with chicken liver and coffee chicken on it. We don't have worms. The worms they got melted. I'm gonna catch a bluegill with some bread, but I have not monitored that pole. And the bluegill's probably gone. Probably gone. Walk around. There's so much damn length. So I walk around, catch, try to bear around a little bit. Right out here. Scaring all the frogs off the side of the bank. They keep jumping in. I don't see him for that tree area over there. This cat's area. But that was a good spot. It's tall grass. That's the stuff that the bass love to be around. And I have seen a lot of bulbs right there, but I haven't figured out what they want yet. So we're gonna see if some fish wanted in this other area code over here. There's a little shade. It's shade off the grass. It's like 3 times right here. It's a lot of shade right here. You're gonna have to work on yourself. I'm gonna have to get another tripod. This tripod's got this word. Deep. I ain't gonna lie. It's really deep. I'm pulling this thing like a rooster tail. I ain't gonna lie. Grilling this up. You can't roll it up too slow over there. Shit, I don't know what's going on, why it keeps happening like that. I really don't, and I don't, and I'm not watching chat enough to know when it's happening either. So that's the issue. But what I'm about to do is I'm about to move to the opposite side of the water. I don't know why I keep getting the buffering issue. Like no luck at all. Nah, yeah, something like it. But it's gonna change. I usually have more baits and more fishing poles because you don't have a pole limit and stuff like that. But I was trying to figure out what to catch the best with because I know that I could tell that it was dancing. But I ain't stressing them too much. It's my first time there. It's only shit, I don't know why we keep having buffering issues, but I'm about to move across the other side of the pond. One of the locals recommended it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna listen to a local all day. Really, if they fish a bunch of time, see what it's about over. That I'm not trying to catch no. I'm just trying to get more area where they actively live, and supposedly the catfish are on the opposite side. So we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna leave our bait cage here though. We're gonna leave our bait cage here. And we're gonna move to the other side of the water. That should do like a far walk. No, I ain't gonna lie. Buffering issues. We're gonna leave our bait cage here. And we're gonna walk all the way on the other side of the pond. Get it go over there. Catfish there for a little while before we head out. I heard good. I got some good references. It's my real to be. So we gonna give it a go. They say you only post a fish spot for 20, 30 minutes for catfish before you food. You take no bites. And I wasn't, I got one bite the whole time I was over, and that was the beginning when I was over. Well, actually, I got two bites, but I don't know. I'm seeing I'm seeing carpet stuff jump out of the water over here by me, and I'm just dreaded that I don't have water. So I think I'll move around, get some chicken liver and stuff out on this other side. If we get some on this side, we shaded over there too in a while as well. So really good luck over there. I have seen a lot of action on this side though. Not only my, like I said, I'm gonna leave my vacation on this side. So even I just get it, give it on this side. Is it really still buffering? What the fuck is this signal issue? There's no way it's still buffering. I ain't gonna be able to go this way. Is it still buffering, chat? Yeah. That's a down tree, so I had to turn around and go back, walk the other way. There's no way I'm getting this way tree. Where I'm trying to get to, Chad. It's all the way on the other side over there. So we got us journey. Dude did say while I was over fishing, that he said this is the bass area, but he also said he'd be catching bass off a chicken liver. I'm like, the hell? I'm fishing. I was fishing deep and I was fishing chicken. Kind of curious on is the absolute bites I was getting was a bass just eating my chicken liver. But I ain't gonna lie, I got my tap on my chicken liver, I tap on my soft chicken leg, so I know that it's both couldn't have been bass. Yeah, freaking big cage right there. That shit look like it been in a car crash. I don't know what happened to it. I'll only use it once or twice. I don't know why I went through that. Why I look like it went through that much trouble. I want to get back on this water, bring my inflatable, and get out here and just get around on the water like two boats. Mainly, if I get on any kayak or anything like that, my go-to is to use minnow. I think minnows and shiners, and then like maybe like a rooster tail or a wacky rig is my secondary. Grass is tall right here. I ain't wearing no I just scared the fuck out of a baby goat. It's right next to it. Oh, rabbit. Take a linger on my cage. That'd be nice. 3,000 minnows. Okay. That was just a giant ass turtle out in the middle. Like when I say giant, I'm giant. But we ain't all business. SG, I appreciate you. But I don't know why it is happening. SG, I appreciate you. But I don't know why it is happening. Like, I'm not even far, like, in a tree area. Like, I'm in my fucking neighborhood. 2 miles, 2, 3 miles down from my house. And it is. I just dropped my phone in the water. I just dropped my phone in the water. Audio check. Man, I just dropped my phone in the. I dropped something fell on my freaking cart and fell in the water. So I went to get it, and my whole freaking tripod fell in the water. Man, I got an iPhone 15, so it's supposed to be waterproof. So hopefully we good. Audio's good and everything, but yeah, I don't like I said I don't know why we're going through this issue because I'm in my neighborhood. I'm not like in no forest or anything in some deep woods or nothing. No, I'm fishing in my neighborhood. I'm not gonna make it all the way over there, chat. I wanted to go all the way over there in that corner. I'm probably about to just stop right here and fish because we ain't gonna be out here for no 10 hours. We probably gonna be out here for another an hour, hour and a half. So I'm gonna just go on and cast out where I'm at right now. I'm not gonna walk around too much. Should I not already drop stuff in the water and drop my phone in there? You said it seems good. All right, as long as it's working good. I didn't know if the sound was gonna get messed up or anything. My phone's supposed to be waterproof, but I'm still trying to drown my mic in the water because you never know. I'm gonna just fish right here. But catfish really want it. He'll come get it. It sounds buffalo. Fuck. It sounds stressful. I just got it in time. Damn, that was a party foul. Whole phone was in the water. Whole tripod was standing up on the phone in the water. Damn, bro. much that I could do for real. So I just hope put in some rice when I get home. So crazy. Hook up this coffee chicken chat. Get it out there in the water. Big old piece of coffee chicken. No birds. Sounds great when you're close. Not doing too bad. Hopefully it gets better. I'm just trying to not buffer anymore. That shit was annoying. I didn't even know I was buffering them times. Y'all just let me know. I'm like, what the hell? I'm talking to chat, trying to trying to lock in on this new area. Definitely been tough. That's me trying to learn the new area and get comfortable in it. Definitely been tough. Got one catfish rod out. I'll get the second out. Next time we come here, chat, I'm coming with the lightest amount of tackle ever. And I'm coming with like 3 fishing poles. I'm not coming with nothing else. I might even come with my fanny pack. The thing y'all could have a little bit of line or got too much. I got too much stuff. But I've been trying to bring my bait cage out more just because I'm trying to fill up my bait cage as much as possible. I only got 4 bluegills. I'm trying to get more bluegills and minnows. I've been trying to bring it out more. Every time I go fishing, not been able to go fishing too much. Down to one car. Our car is freaking in the shop. Hey, get out when I can, sure. Hate, hate me some. Popping those rigs set up. Every time I use it, literally need to just change the setup myself and make my own. I just don't think these hooks are efficient at what I'm fishing for. I swear I miss more fish with these hooks than ever. I have this set up myself, and I don't use this setup. We gonna catch more fish. My own hooks. These hooks, I don't know. They're like they more than a hit or a miss. They just a miss. But I ain't gonna give up on them until I actually just make my own setup back. But we got chicken liver on the top hook. We'll put some coffee chicken on the bottom hook. Are we buffering? Fuck. Hold on, chat. Hold up. Hold on, chat. Um, but I'm still muted. I can't hear me talking. I can't hear me talking. All right, bad man. I know. Still the computer. I appreciate it. I had to take my phone off, clear the water out. It's definitely been a tough fishing day, chat. One of them tough days. And my phone fell in the water. Some fell out of my the wagon out of my bag into the water. So I sat the phone down quick as shit so it wouldn't float away. Just for my phone to be turned upside downwards, tripod wise, in the water as well. Oh, that's crazy bad for the water, chat. I'm seeing. Wish I'd have brought my lighter rod. I just might use this as my other catfish rod and not use my other catfish rod. It's light, and honestly, put some of that braid on here because a treble hook with a spring around it, so it should keep the braid on longer. Maybe we get ouch. Maybe hook on to one of them carp. I'd be here another hour at the most, chat. After that phone incident, I just feel like I'm having bad luck right now. I also just cut myself on some fucking grass. I don't know how I just cut my finger, but I just cut my finger off the grass. No. A lot of weird shit has happened. The fish is out here though. I see him actually going. I'm gonna put a roof tail on this other phone. I'm gonna throw it out. See what we get from there. I got the littlest amount of bread left. So I'm spraying this around this. Put this all on this spring. This is my last of my bread. Be crazy to be the thing that catches the carp with my bread. The last of it. We're just gonna lightly throw it over there. Let it sit. It went nowhere. I only have a weight on it, so yeah. I'm not gonna get this pond a bad grade. It's just another pond that you gotta test. Can never expect to go somewhere and fish and get and be promised you always gonna catch. Definitely a pond I'm gonna have to test the waters more than one time to know how it's gonna go. But I gotta figure out what's going on with that signal issue too. Hopefully it don't happen a lot. That happened the first time I went to Turkey Run Park when I was walking through with my waders. Kept losing signal and stuff. But the last time I went, we didn't deal with that issue at all, and nothing changed about the park but me coming a different time of the year. Bro, some like a bass just lives right there, big ass bass. So we put on that pole right there because I used all my bread. I had a fudge round, a squished up fudge round in my bag. It's like a carry on of just in case. And I just threw that out because I had that pole, that bobber pole, and maybe I can still catch like a bluegill or something and use that as cut bait. But I don't know. It just depends. I gotta catch it first. Chatterbait is still on. I'm gonna take it off in a second. Let me make sure we still got connection. Are we still having are we still having sound issues? Um, Charlie Joe. I don't know, man. Busy today. Otherwise, he'd be out here fishing too, bro. Yeah, he works nights, man. He's busy this Friday. Usually, we always fish on Fridays. One of us is gonna step out, if not both of us. I think he's busy today. Yeah, one of us is always gonna step out, if not both of us. We both try to fish on Fridays for the most part. We don't get to fish on a Friday. We gotta be something important going on, or we're just busy. General, he's probably just busy.
see my car ride line like go up. It don't have a bell or nothing on it. It's just unflagged line just sit down there. I just need to get picked up. My last little piece of bread.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me talking?
My boat just got picked up again, by the way. My bread ride line keeps getting picked up. I don't know if it's like a blue jar or something, but it keeps getting moved. I wish I had more bread, chat. I wish I had more bread. That's starting to look like that might be the thing that gets hit. All right, just making sure y'all hear me. Very low volume. I just got a new phone. I tell you what, chat. We hooked onto a fish. Y'all gonna hear me loud and dandy and clear. Yeah, we hooked onto a fish. Y'all gonna hear me clear as day. Slightly muffled. What I'm doing is I'm watching my line for my carp rod right now. Like I said, that rod line that got picked up twice, or at least it's getting messed with. I got two catfish rods out. I got one bobber pole out, and then I got this
Bread and bread and treble hook sit down at the bottom. I'm supposed to be changing this and putting a rooster tail on there. Sam just got off work, so she just called me. That's a bad northern. Yeah, I know, man. Well, now y'all making me want to tell Tam to come get me because the longer I sit here and wait and nothing happens, the worse my phone could possibly get. I gotta get home and put this in some rice.
but damn, now I want to catch a fish before I leave. I'm about to tell Timer come get me.
I don't know, chat.
We might be packing it up off of that phone falling in the water situation. I'm gonna definitely need to get home now and put my phone in some rice. That's some mealworms, Chad. I forgot. Facts. Yeah. Rice will definitely dry it out. Now I want to catch a fish before I leave, Northern and SG and all y'all. I gotta catch a fish. That's Walt. Where's my mealworm though? Let me put a weight on this. honest, I'm shocked how many turtles I've seen, and they ain't went for my chicken liver or my coffee chicken. That's the bait I'm not probably gonna have at the end of the day, just the coffee chicken, because I'm pulling the chicken liver out. It was brand new chicken liver, but my mini fridge only do half the work. And sometimes it just lets the chicken liver go bad. That's why the chicken liver smells so fucking bad. I used to put the chicken liver in my actual fridge. Man, I wonder what a live bluegill on a hook will hit like in here. I know there's a lot of bass in here, so probably be outrageous. But I know if I use minnows, it'd probably be different in the water too. In this water, I can't wait to see what I caught in my bait cage. I threw it over there in the bass neighborhood. That's what that dude told me. That's bass area. He also said he catches bass off chicken liver over there. I ain't never caught a bass off chicken liver. I have caught him off corn. I haven't even seen no bluegills for real, chat. That's the crazy part. When I was walking over, I walked past like this little thin creek. Like I kid you not, the water was so shallow, like so shallow. But I've seen a whole bunch of bluegills in there. I haven't seen an ounce of a bluegill in here. I've only seen topwater action and turtles. I said I never go to a pond and think that there's only bass here. I would think there's bass, catfish, and bluegills. But I ain't seen no bluegills. I ain't got bit by a catfish yet. But I'm seeing a lot of bass action. I've seen a carp. It's Mystery Pond. I wish I had more bread, chat. Even when I'm in my pond, I don't fish on the bottom of bread, but I still see that the bread got picked up. Imagine if I put a pinch weight on there and throw it out a lot further. Who knows where to pick it up? I also need to bring worms here, like actual worms. I catch a lot of my bass off of worms, so who knows how crazy worms will go here. I didn't get the opportunity to show you. I didn't have any worms. The worms are gone when I got here, which is crazy because the worm farm they private, and all the worms are disappearing into the sunlight, disintegrating, melting. that bridge gone. I got picked up them 2 times and then got picked up no more. I don't have another bridge substitution. Let's walk just close to this bush just for a little bit. West.
Put my phone in some rice anyway. I want to go fish next to this little big old tree that's in the water. I see minnow. That's the only thing I see in the damn water. Minnows and then like the little the little efforts of bass splashing on top. Or nothing else other than that. I'm gonna fish on this side for a second. Go to the other side. I wonder how deep this water is. Fine fishing. Fish on the frick. There you go. I'm just looking in the water right there. Stirring up the water. I don't know if it's a fucking catfish right here. Got your catfish off of millworm. Something bass like just shot out side right here. Swim right past my blobber. Looked like a fucking bass. Well, I wish I had minnows, chat. I wish I had minnows and I wish I had worms. Got these millworms, but I just found these. They were in my bag. They're not alive. They ain't moving or squirming or nothing. They just dead. Man, I'm gonna have to go to my pond by my house, and I might just have the cast net. Cause I ain't going to go buy no minnows, chat. I'm the block over here again. As many bass I've seen, I feel disrespected that I ain't catch one yet. Like there's a lot of bass here, chat. A lot of bass. Way too many bass. Way too many bass for me to not have hooked one yet. Like it's outrageous. Every time I'm seeing some movement in the water, it's not no small movement, it's big movement. Scared of frogs. I need to find a bluegill area. To be honest, it want to make me want to throw my fish finder in the water and see how deep the water is and check the depth and everything. But that's for another day. Many bluegills, I mean, many bass is here. I can see why there ain't that many bluegills, at least in this area. But I'm like, usually when it's so many bass, there is bluegills. But I guess they in the smallest corner. So you can walk so far and then run into a bluegill area. I've walked up and down this place and haven't even got nibbled on by a bluegill, and a bluegill will eat my mealworms. Like, damn, that's a big ass jump over there. Like, that's a bass. You gonna make me end up walking all the way over there. That's where that boy wanted me to fish. But we didn't make it over. All right. I mean, we might be packing it up, y'all. To walk all the way back down there and put another mealworm on. It's crazy work. I ain't gonna put another mealworm on. I'm gonna pack up. Go check my bait cage. Phone overheated, chat. We packing up though. Go do the rice and phone things. Didn't catch something while I was sitting here. I got all the way down there and I was gonna keep wrapping around with the mealworm. But when I got almost all the way down there, mealworm came off. Gonna go pull our stuff out of the gate, get our stuff over the gate, check the bait cage, and be on our way. I may or may not fish tomorrow. I don't have an answer to that for real, chat. But my boy Charline Joe probably will fish either today or tomorrow for sure. Yeah, I know he be doing his Sunday streams at the mall pine. There's literally carp just jumping out of the water in front of me. I need more bread. I'm bringing bread, corn, minnows, and worms here next time I come. Those are gonna be my baits. Baits of choice. I seen carp, I seen bass. Bread, corn, minnows, and worms. Next time I come here, those are the baits I'm gonna be bringing. I heard you can catch carp off of damn near everything. But the baits I'm gonna be using is bread, corn. Yeah, there's some giant carp in here. There's some nice sized carp in here too. Usually the carp though, I would take to the river and use them as like cut bait. I wouldn't put these carp back in here. Cool. My phone overheated, chat, so I don't know what's going to happen when I start walking. So I'm probably just going to end stream. I'm gonna get my bait cage out. I'm gonna get over the gate. I appreciate all y'all vibing and chilling with me. I know we had hell of hell of errors and other shit. Phone overheating, phone falling in the water, losing connection, losing baits, all kinds of. Honestly, what they say about that bad, I'd rather take a bad day in fishing than a good day at work or some shit like that. Fuck no. I'd rather take a bad day at work and every day be a good day of fishing. But, I got to step out. I got to be out here. I got the vibe. I got to hang out with y'all. So I ain't gonna complain too much. I'm de- I'm definitely still gonna be a fisherman no matter what happens. But yeah, we cook, chat. Or we at least tried to cook. We gonna put my phone in some rice. Go try to enjoy the rest of my Friday. There's definitely carp in here though. I'm seeing them jump constantly. There's definitely bass in here. I've seen them blow up. I've seen them run from the shorelines, everything. I've not seen any bluegills. I've seen bass, I've seen carp, and I've seen turtles. A crazy combination. Hey, this motherfucker is cool, chat. This right here, this motherfucker's cool. I've only used this when I was saltwater fishing. Again, I appreciate y'all all being here. I'm probably gonna end stream just because I don't want my phone to overheat and it kick me out. Plus, I don't want to be carrying this and walking again. I don't want my phone to go in the water again. So thank y'all for being here and chilling with me and vibing with me. Y'all are amazing. Facts, Hannah and Dave. We too old for all that. We don't care about that kind shit. We fishermen first. Then we parents. Then we may be jokers. That might be the third part. Somewhere in there we adults too, so yeah. I can take I can take a joke, but there's such things too much and there's certain things you can't say when you're trying to joke. Other than that, I'm not gonna stop you from living your life. Just don't try to rain on my parade or any of my mods' parades. But again, appreciate all y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna see y'all again real soon. And forever and always, you guys remember, Fish on.